What up, y'all? We're talking about a book today. Meek, you're
You
like,
really want to call this a book?
it was a book.
It was a terrible book.
I mean, it was definitely a book. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
What would you consider it?
A catastrophe.
A catastrophe?
Hello.
Why do I have this here? I'm not using that. Can't have that.
I apologize to anyone that read this on my behalf or for me, whatever.
Well, there was only two of us.
Three.
T, and me.
And me.
Well,
two that I forced.
you're apologizing to us.
It was terrible. I gave it, I'm thinking.
It wasn't really good. T's quote.
1.5 or a 2.
Yeah, I would say a 2 because I don't think it was written. I think the story was just super boring to me.
Yeah, it wasn't written badly. I feel like nothing happened. Like, we learned all about this gold trade.
But you got to realize that these stories aren't written. They're not very long. It was 4 hours long.
It felt like 20.
Okay, but it was 4 hours. So, like, not a lot usually happens during that time in any book.
But I feel like you're going to waste 50 pages of that explaining something super boring.
Like what?
Like
Give
money
me an example.
exchange. Like that whole plot with the money exchange and, you know.
But that was the whole. That was their goal. Was that
they should have had? It was just something.
Dude, you got to realize that
this
is like a slice of life book. That's how they are.
Do you feel like this, and are you trying to convince me because like Overlord is like this or something?
No, Overlord is not slice of life at all.
Because this book is terrible.
No. Okay, look, the story is not my story for sure. I'm not trying to convince you of anything.
The writing wasn't bad, but the story itself was bad.
It wasn't bad. It was just
nothing
boring.
About it. Like, why do people give this 5 stars? Like, I don't understand.
No, they probably like the anime, and they probably like it because of the cutesy, like, romance part of it.
What about the anime? Like, if anyone's seen the anime, I would love to know.
I'm telling you. It's the romancy thing, and it's probably a bunch of girls that like it.
There was 0% romance in this.
Yes, there was. There was the tension between the two. He loves her, and they're friends, and all of that.
T said nothing happened all of the book until like the last 20 pages.
But it was, how long is this goddamn book? It's not very long, so you guys can't be like, oh my god, it was
227.
I don't know, how many hours is that? That's what I go by.
4 hours-ish?
So it's a 4...
Agreed, T. Thank you. She said, what romance and what tension? Yes. Christy, thank you for joining.
Did you guys
she didn't read it, but don't read it. It's terrible.
Just because a book doesn't have direct romance where they're like lusting over each other and jerking off all over each other, like the books that you guys like to read, okay?
That's not a thing.
It is.
Okay.
I've read some of the books that you guys read, and it's terrible. Freaking the one with the lion guy, the vampire one. That was terrible. And I read the first Nevernight, and
these are both by the same author, by the way.
Yeah, and you love those books.
No, I don't love them.
Okay. Anyway,
I did love Nevernight.
Anyway, you guys like that stuff, all right? And because it doesn't have that like gratuitous,
not true,
sexual content in
true.
It, you're saying that there's no romance.
There is no romance.
You don't have to have.
They have no feelings at all toward one another.
Did you not finish the book?
I did. It was more of like, if anything, a friendship, like platonic type of deal.
Plutonic? I think it's platonic.
Platonic.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe it was plutonic though in this situation.
It was not romantic at all. I know romance.
Listen,
I read romance.
Yeah, you read trashy romance.
Not always.
You read trashy romance. You read like HBO romance. That's what you read. That's all you want in a book. I'm just saying, this is like chapter 1 of the story.
All I'm saying is there was like no plot.
The plot.
They were starting to be friends. Yes, that's it. Friends. No romance. I'm sorry.
There 100% was romance. I don't understand how you guys don't get that.
You are crazy.
You just need to read.
And you are not romantic if you
just need to read between the lines. To you, romance is sex.
No.
Sex is not romantic.
Not at all. Not at all.
All the books that you read are sexy books.
No.
The ones that are romantic?
No, not
Be honest with me. Meek.
I've read them that don't have it in there.
Like what? Let me guess. Ice Bear Barbarians or whatever the hell it's called. Is that one romantic?
The first one is. The second one
is it considered a
terrible.
romance?
I think.
Is it romantic?
The first one.
Is it romantic?
Oh my god, you suck. T said it's not even a slow burn, it's no burn at all.
My god, you guys don't understand.
You don't
This
understand
is the
romance.
foundation. Granted, look, I don't like this book either, but you have to understand that this is like part 1 of a multiple part thing.
Okay,
it's 4 hours.
You
It's like 4
make
chapters.
It more of like a reason to read on. Well, not like this is so boring, I'm gonna die.
I get
more like
what I'm saying.
Oh my god, this is so awesome! Like I need to read more. Now I will never pick up another one.
I
of
won't
these
either. But
they're garbage.
But what I'm saying is that like I preferred this setup for a real relationship over you see somebody and you're instantly lusting over them and then you fall in love after. Because that's how romances are. When was the last time that a romance started as a real friendship and then became a romance? It's almost never like that. Okay?
It is, but
like
they gloss over that.
Think about like Ron and Hermione, right? They were friends. They were almost enemies at first. And then they became romantic afterward. It was so much better than if Ron was just like, damn, Gina, you know?
She said the barbarian one is smut. It starts off like that, but then you get the romance after.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
I get it.
Do you see my point?
This is not romance. You cannot call it romance.
You don't think that there's any love between the two?
Friendship love, maybe.
Romantic love.
No.
It does, so what is the definition of romance to you?
Romance is like actual, like falling in love with each other.
This is the process of somebody.
Maybe later down in the series, like maybe
exactly.
book 4, 5, or 6.
It is the foundation.
But this one is not.
It is the foundation of love.
You're wrong.
You're just saying, oh, there was no sex in this?
That's not true.
That is literally what...
That's not
Give me an
true.
example then of a romance situation that you've read. That
like
is
getting to know each other, developing feelings toward one another. The slow burn
which they
of it.
literally did throughout the entire book.
They developed
and then at the end,
feelings.
they both sacrificed themselves for each other.
T said,
that's literally what happened.
T said, I get what you're saying, Kivox. I prefer slow burn, but that book, they really weren't even friends yet. Agreed.
And then at the end, they were definitely friends. Just because there's no sexual...
Oh my god. I've read plenty of romance books with no sex.
Give me an example.
I can't remember the names. All romance books
You know
have
why?
like the same name.
You know why? Because you probably didn't consider them romance.
No, I did. But I just
then what
didn't
book?
love the
what
way
book,
they were written.
What book didn't have anything like that in it? That you've read, that you enjoyed? You have to enjoy it too, because your whole example right now is the fact that you didn't enjoy this because there was no romance.
I don't remember the name of it.
Go through Audible.
I don't think I have the Audible.
I mean, I came up with an example for mine off the top of my head. And then I came up with my examples for yours off the top of my head that I thought were all smutty. This was a slice of life. It was a little section of their story. Tiny. And again, I didn't like the book. I will not continue.
No Judgments is a 4-star that I read. It's a romance with no sex.
Okay, no sex, but there's no sexual tension instantly between the two main characters.
I don't think
Guarantee
so.
you there's a huge attraction between the two. And then it's just probably like, will they, won't they? Oh my God.
Not really.
Meek, come on.
A lot of romance books do have
Every
that
book
trope,
is like
which
that.
I love.
That's all
but
they do. And that's my point.
That's not, no.
You're judging this like that part
You're
of the...
wrong.
They were starting to get romantic. 100%.
No way. No way.
He was starting to... She may have not, because she's a god, right? That's hundreds of years old or whatever, thousands of years old. Maybe not her, but he definitely was. 100%. And he was getting a little...
Why did we need like 50 pages about this coin exchange?
Because that was his whole goal. That was the point of...
Way too complicated. They could have made it way more simplistic and more enjoyable.
You just don't enjoy stuff like that. So, I mean, again, I don't think that there was anything wrong with the writing. I just didn't like the story.
The more I talk about this, the more I'm thinking it's like a 1-star.
And I'm not a fan of slice of life stuff. I don't like that. I like more fantasy, more abilities. I like progression stories where Like at the beginning of the story to the end of the story, they didn't gain any abilities. They didn't get any better. You see what I'm saying? Like she was exactly the same, and he was pretty much exactly the same. I think they had some more money at the end, and that was their progression.
Did, yeah.
Well, they did together. Wait, did he found her at the end, right?
He went to go get her or something at the end, and like they never met up again.
They did.
No, he went to go get her.
You sure? No, they did. T said something.
The writing is fine, but I didn't have time to get attached to any characters. That book didn't bring anything to me.
Okay, I mean, it was a short book. I'm pretty sure they found each other at the end, and she was mad at him.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Maybe you didn't read the last part of it, and that's why you don't remember that they were totally, like, you know, into each other. At least he was into her.
Now I'm beginning to think the audiobook didn't have this, like, last section.
It did. I listened to it, where they met up again. I didn't read the book.
Then I just hated it so much I didn't care. T said, I think they found each other.
They did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on book 4 of The Wandering Inn.
Wow.
Holy crap.
That's a lot. Is that all you've been reading?
Seriously, book 2 is 61 hours or something.
I'm taking a break from it for a bit, and
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm taking a break from everything. I needed a cleanser.
What do you do to your hair, Meek?
I don't know. I hate my hair right now. I'm taking a break from planned TBRs at the moment. You like this? Is this cool?
Yeah, that's dope, dude.
Yo.
You're pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So I chose Dark Harvest. It's nice and short for November.
Is it about a pumpkin patch?
Yeah, I think, or something. Halloween 1963. They call him the October Boy.
Shouldn't we have read that last month?
Why? This is about
Halloween.
Shut up. Whatever the name, everybody in the small Midwestern town knows who he is and how he rises from cornfields every Halloween, a bloody butcher knife in his hand, and makes his way towards town, where gangs of teenage boys eagerly await their chance to confront the legendary nightmare. I don't want to know much more. I've heard good things about this book, even though it's super crazy short. It's only 160 pages.
We gotta stop saying we heard good things about books, unless we have an actual source of who told us that. Because we heard amazing things about Spice and Wolf.
Yeah, Amazon. This is like a 5-star book. Like, what is wrong with people? And it has like 1 billion reviews.
I'm telling you, people like the anime, and maybe it just doesn't translate to book form well. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes like things are better visual than. I feel like that book is probably like 3 episodes of the show.
Maybe.
Because like honestly, like a lot of light novels, when they're translated into anime, they get shortened down. Like take Overlord season 1 is like the first 3 books in one season. She doesn't care.
The other one was short but not nice. Yeah, I've read I think only 1 or 2 other books, but just listening to The Wandering Inn while I do stuff. T said, to be honest, I didn't listen to you while you read the synopsis. Nice.
Of what?
This, I think. I don't know.
It looks like a kid's book.
I want
Is
something.
Is it like a teenage book?
I don't
like
think
a young
so.
adult book. Like the letter size and the page.
It is huge.
It's so spaced
can't tell
out
from there, but like it's like
super spaced out. Right here, hold on. Do that again. I'm gonna turn off the light.
Shabasi. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's little pumpkins. Pumpkin.
What's that from? Soul Eater?
Yeah, I think so.
The Witch.
I don't know. I wanted something, fall feeling, autumn, autumnal.
Nice.
And
I love how you were so impressed of yourself there. You're like, yeah, that's right. I'd drop that.
It's horror and paranormal on Goodreads. Well, Goodreads usually gets things wrong. But I don't think it'll really be scary. I'll be impressed if it's scary. But yeah, that's my tummy. Oh, man.
So honestly, like, look.
Are we still going to talk about this? I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Why are you getting mad? Like, isn't that the whole point of these videos is to talk about? Okay, fine. I won't talk about it. I'm trying to like explain to you why I disagree with you, but then when I ask you to explain, you're like, no, you're wrong. It's stupid. It's stupid, 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 stupid. And I'm just, that's your argument. Man, you gotta like take some debate classes or something. Cause like,
go ahead, say it.
No, I was just gonna like talk about like I don't think it was that bad. I think if we watched the anime, it would probably be a lot more digestible. And again, what I think we're not thinking about is that yeah, it was a slow read because like nothing was happening. But I feel like it's because it was. I think like at this point the story would if the book was like 2 books into one, if it was an 8 page or 8 hour long,
yeah.
Like if it was the first 2 books, more stuff probably happens in the second part. The second book.
I think I would have DNF'd it.
Because that's like the end is right when it got interesting. I was like, oh, cool, some stuff can happen. I think the problem is that the main character is so
boring,
weak.
Oh.
He's just like so useless. You know what I mean? And his whole thing is that he's good at negotiating.
Is he though? Because she does all the negotiating anytime he makes any money.
No, he did. And he was going to make money, but she just said, if I could make more money, then I get to keep the difference. Deal? And he's like, sure. I'm sure you're not. Do you not remember?
Yes.
Did you read the book?
And she made it smell like apples and talked about the
She also, though, she's like a D&D player, and he's like an NPC. That's the difference, though, in their abilities. Like, she has
23 of these books.
I told you, they're short.
Oh.
Think about it. This is probably like 4 episodes of the show.
God.
And then, so divide that by 4. You know what I mean?
Multiply?
Divide that by, oh yeah, multiply it. Yeah. Sorry. You right. But yeah, I mean, it's one of the, it's like Inuyasha, dude. Imagine reading Inuyasha.
No, I did try it.
So
I think
boring.
I have like a couple of manga.
Inuyasha is like, I like once I became an adult and I refined my anime tastes.
I mean,
I realized Inuyasha.
It's only good in like the nostalgia sense. Like I remember loving it when I was younger.
But my problem with Inuyasha is that it's 100% like monster of the week.
Right? So is
like,
Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's not actually
the anime, not the manga.
And if you can admit it, it's not a actual good show.
Oh no! Like the original Sailor Moon wasn't. Like if you could condense the original Sailor Moon into like
the main story arc,
50 episodes,
yeah,
and it's good. But
50?
Like
that seems like a lot. That's pushing it. I feel like because most of the time it's like the queen or whatever or whoever's the bad guy for that season enchants a human and makes them evil. For that episode.
That's like every episode, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then
it's
every
like,
episode,
like the overarching like bad guy, and then like every episode.
It's like every 5
sick a different like stupid enemy at you. Like one is like, oh, a girl that turned from a tire into a girl, and like another one that turned into
a tire.
Like she used to be a tire, and now she's like
wait
an enemy.
Is that a type of job or something?
No, like they would take like inanimate objects and turn them into like enemy people.
Oh, okay. Like Power Rangers.
Kind of. I don't really remember that in Power Rangers.
But that's how Power Rangers was. But it wouldn't be like they changed a person into a tire or the other way around. But it would be like every week there's a new monster thing, and then they have to fight or not. Yeah, every episode or whatever, and then there would be like
Sailor Moon has like a good overall story,
but it really doesn't. Like think about the story.
It's good. I like it. But the way they do
we've
it is
gone
overkill.
We've gone over you being able to like something and it being good. We literally talked about this, I think, either today or last night, remember? We're talking about Lorenzo.
Yeah. Like, I think it's a good story.
You can like something but admit that it's not good.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon is not good.
Yes, it is.
It's terrible.
The story is good.
The story,
overall,
okay.
But it shouldn't have taken 5 seasons. Each individual episode is not good.
What's the story?
No,
That's
we're not
good.
doing this.
Why?
Because I can't remember the whole story.
So the story is the moon, our moon, even though there are hundreds of moons in our solar system, right? Or maybe not hundreds, but I think like Jupiter has like freaking 50 moons or something like that.
What?
Jupiter has 50 moons or something like that. Did you not know that?
No.
Alexa, how many moons does Jupiter have?
It has 80 moons.
80 moons. Sorry, I was wrong.
That's crazy.
So for some reason the Earth's moon is Sailor Moon's moon.
Yeah, because there's only one, so it's superior. It's number one.
So you don't think any other planets in our solar system have only one?
No.
Okay. But anyway, I just don't get the whole logic behind, like, is she a spirit of the moon?
She is like reincarnated or something, I think.
But there is a whole moon kingdom, right?
There was, and then it got like taken over, and then they got sent to Earth.
So do they just are they ghosts?
Reincarnated, I believe.
Are the people on the moon ghosts that are from the moon?
No.
They're humans?
I think they were humanoid.
So do they breathe vacuum? Like, I just don't understand. I get it if it's magic, okay?
Yeah, I don't know.
But they don't explain any of that. They don't have any real story. It's like, and if it was like a mystical spirit world or something like that, like they were like spirits of whatever, but they never say that. They act like they're real people that just lived on the moon. And now all of the other planets that also, by the way, Jupiter is a gas giant, okay? You can't live on Jupiter. You die.
I don't think they came from those planets. I don't remember off the top of my head now. I wanted to reread.
But the main story, right, is that something bad happened on the moon or whatever.
Something happened. They got sent to Earth, basically,
and reincarnated, lost their memories.
Yeah.
And then now they have Sailor Scout powers that allow them to put on little sexy school outfits, and fight evil by moonlight.
Yeah.
And then they also like what else do they do by daylight?
Finding love.
Finding love?
I don't
okay,
know.
so it allows them to find love by daylight and fight evil by moonlight. But they also never run from a real fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody gets us.
Shut up.
Nobody gets what I'm doing. All right, I think we're done. Anyway, my point is Sailor Moon.
When is
Sailor
the
Moon
book
is
club
terrible.
for November? Fighting evil by moonlight.
It's
winning love by daylight.
The 27th.
27th. Sunday, November 27th. I hope you guys join us for Dark Harvest. I hope it doesn't suck. That's it.
I don't think it's going to be good.
Low expectations.
Most Halloween books are not. Do you agree? Yeah. So why'd you pick it?
Because I wanted a Halloween book. Now I want to watch Sailor Moon. I want to read the manga I've been collecting. Like, by collecting, I mean I only have like 3 or 4 of them, but the big, like, Eternal editions, or like this, I think that's what they're called.
Are they all out?
Yeah, but they're like $25 a piece. So I've been collecting them, I think now for like 7 months, and I only have like 4 because they're very expensive. But I have them all in the original series, like original, but I wanted to read that one because I heard there's like extra stuff and like, cool stuff.
Cool. Well, T, thanks for reading the book with us, even though it sucked.
I'm sorry it took you all month. But hopefully this one's better. I would imagine that this book is like very short on Audible. I hope there isn't Audible.
I hope
you won't
there
even
isn't.
read it if there isn't.
Well, it sucks because like it's probably gonna be like $30, or we're gonna have to spend a point. Did you get our credit back for Spice and Wolf?
No, I used a credit, so it's on sale for $6.
Yeah, I guess just buy it. Don't waste our credit.
No way, the credit's worth like $15.
Yeah.
So that was disgusting. T's gonna die.
You're welcome,
now.
T. T's like.
All right, thank you guys. It's on Scribd. Why did I just buy it?
I wouldn't have listened to it.
Oh my god. Actually, I don't think we both can listen to it on Scribd.
Can't I download it myself?
Yeah, but we can't like both listen to it.
Can't I download?
No, it's
make
not
my own
free.
account?
It's not free.
Oh, Scribd isn't free?
No, it's like $9 a month.
You pay for it?
Yeah. You're just knowing this now?
You don't ever use it.
I use it all the time.
You using it right now?
I literally just used it for something. Hold on. What did I just use it for?
I thought it was free this whole time.
I used it for Bird Box, I believe. I definitely used it for this. I used it for this. I've used it
You're
for
just
several
pointing
things.
at things. We don't even know what it is.
4 hours. You both have time to listen to a 4-hour book. Yeah, well, I already bought it for $6, so I'm at the point where it only lets me return 1 book a month.
I didn't know you had to pay for
because
Scribd.
I return too much.
Scribd. Scribd or Scribed?
I don't know. I think it's Scribd.
Scribed would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Pay for it.
Scribed would make more sense.
I don't know.
Because it's like a scribe.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, everyone. November 27th. Hope you read it with us. Especially that it's on Scribd. People don't have an excuse.
But what if they
Everyone
don't have
has
Scribd? I didn't even know you had to pay for it.
$14 for you? That is definitely more expensive than it is in the US.
Can't you just like log into the American website?
Yeah, why can't you do that? Like, no.
Because you had to pay with American.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that would work.
But can't we buy things from the Canadian website?
Because
Wait, we can't?
I don't think so. Because there's a book in on Audible that's only available in the UK, and like I can't buy it.
On Audible?
Like I don't know if it's like.
You know what you need? What's it called?
She said she pays in Canadian anyway. Yeah, so like the conversion would probably be like $14.
No, you're telling me that American money is 3 times the amount?
Alexa, how many Canadian dollars is $9? I
thought it was 4 or 5.
$9 is 12 Canadian dollars.
It was $5.
6.
So why did you ask about 9?
Because we pay $9 a month for a Scribd, so she pays 14. So I want to know.
I thought she paid 14 for the book.
No, for Scribd per month.
Oh, well, you didn't say that. You just said she pays 14, and I thought it meant...
Audible's $17 a month for you. Damn.
That's cheaper than ours.
Well, we pay 23 because we get 2 credits a month.
Oh.
I do use Scribd a lot, though. Like, if we do buddy reads and stuff...
I didn't know we were paying for this. You better keep track of how much you paid for it, so we could... I
do count it on our taxes.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for hanging out. Bye.
Bye, everyone.